Oh, it's time for Christmas. Oh, it's time for us. Oh, it's time for Christmas. Don't you know?
So, I just finished recording yesterday's vlog. It is 2:33 in the afternoon. I like my wallpaper. It says baby, it's cold outside. I'll leave a link to it down below along with a bunch of other ones that are like super cute in winter if you want to get them. But yeah, so I just finished recording that, and before that I was getting ready and I was cleaning the kitchen because I was like, need to cook tonight. And I'm outside putting some bottles in the recycling and I'm a mess. Like, I've changed, but I was wearing this disgusting black tank top and it just was not good. And the UPS guy shows up. And I'm standing outside in this disgusting outfit and I had to talk to the UPS guy. My hair's a mess. Like, it's still a mess 'cause it hasn't been washed in a few days. But I'm outside and he comes up and he's kind of really cute. And so I'm like, fuck my life. And so I had to talk to him in this disgusting tank top, bad hair, this face. It's just not good. But we got a package. It's from my grandmother. I've been debating on doing some online shopping because I don't really have anything to buy for Christmas, but I still want to online shop, you know? It'd be all for me, but whatevs. Other than that, today has been very, very uneventful. I've basically been sitting in this exact spot for like 3 hours. Watching YouTube videos and just catching up on that because I do that every morning before I do like my own work. Usually, if I'm really into it, I'll edit the vlog at night and schedule it to go up so I don't have to worry about it. But like today, I have to go back once I'm done filming this and edit the vlog and upload that. But that's what's going on. Texting my best friend. Ugh. Just lots of stuff going on. Trying not to fail vlogmas. It's already been a fail because I didn't record yesterday at all. But today will be different. We're making chicken something for dinner. I have no idea. It's honestly just a really ugh day. Dad's not feeling well. I'm starting to like ugh. So I'm hoping I'm not getting sick because that happens when I change climates. I get really sick. So I'm hoping I'm not. Other than that, I have some Why Don't We? Is it not gonna play? It's not playing. This is upsetting. It wasn't playing. I'm listening to Why Don't We? Because they have become my recent obsession. I'm not even gonna lie. I love Why Don't We? I've been listening to it non-stop since okay, let's see. I got into them a very weird way. I was reading fan fiction and it was Thanksgiving weekend. I was at my grandma's and I laid down in bed at like 8 and I couldn't fall asleep, so I was reading fan fiction. And so I was like, okay, whatevs. My Facebook has been open for like hours. I don't know. Hunter has less fans than all time low. Okay, that's hard to swallow. Anyways. So basically, I started listening to them after reading Why Don't We fanfiction. Like, I kind of knew who they were because I hate watch Logan Paul with like, because sometimes I find him extremely annoying, but also sometimes I find him an inspiration. It's kind of like Jake, but Jake's like all hate watch because he's just so annoying. I want to smack him in the face. But basically, I found them doing that, and it wasn't until like after I got back to school where I was like, I need to know who this is. So I slowly started researching them and listening to their music, and well, now here we are. I listened to them a whole bunch. Yeah. So I'm just rambling now at this point. It's officially longer than yesterday's vlog. Let's see what's going on. Oh yes, it's Alex's birthday. Happy birthday, Alex. You're gonna see this a day late, but who fucking cares? Happy birthday, Alex. Even if you do see this, holy crap. If you do, I'm sorry for my appearance, I'm a mess. But it's Alex Gaskarth's 30th? How old is Alex Gaskarth?
Checking. Alex Gaskarth is 30.
Oh my god, he's 30 today, guys. Oh my god. He's 30 today, and then Ryan will be 30 on the 18th. Which is crazy. Like, yeah. So, before on my main channel, I did this video, and it was super fun for me to film and edit, but I don't know if people liked it, so I'm gonna film it on here instead. And it's going to be a reacting to my cringy fan fiction. Well, some of it's cringy, some of it is not. Last time I read the story, Little Sister, but today, I think, since it's Alex's birthday, I have to do an Alex one. So, do I even have any? Holy crap. I might not have any. Okay. So this one is called All of Me. We're skip through the prologue. If you guys didn't know, you could always read these on Wattpad. I will link it down below. You can check them out. You can fangirl with me. You can tell me how much you love them. My shoe's about to fall off and it's sitting over the edge of the porch, which has like a drop down. But whatever. So, this is... I'm going to skip a few chapters, so you guys are going to have to like look into it. 16. Okay, so little backstory. So basically, the main character Emerson is the little sister of Jack, Alex's bandmate, and there's been a lot of drama going on. So much to the point where, because she runs her own company, that they're saying that they need to fix it and do a big thing of damage control. So she is heading with All Time Low and her friends to go to the company and they're gonna tell her what to do. So that's where we're picking up. So I let up Emerson's point of view. I lit a small yawn, stepping out of the airport doors. It was chilly, the morning sun barely beginning to rise. I hiked my backpack up on my shoulder, turning to see my brother, his friends, Willie and Eli, all looking tired. Our red-eye flight seemed to have taken forever, though it was only a few hours. Everyone slept. Well, everyone but me. And we all knew that once we stepped off the plane, we wouldn't be able to go back to sleep. We landed at about 4:45 Los Angeles time, and the meeting was set for 7. The company had sent some cars for us to take to wherever we were staying. My Mustang being one. She has this really pretty, like, baby blue 1971 Mustang that I may or may not have modeled after the one my mom used to own. Just saying. It had already been discussed that we would all head back to my apartment until we all had to leave for the meeting. What we'd do until then, however, was still a mystery. We all made our way to the parking garage, finding our cars in silence. My brother and I took my car, while the others split up into the remaining 2 cars. Not soon after, we were all on our way to the apartment. Okay. Did you get any sleep? Jack asked, watching the quiet LA streets as he drove. I don't know. Are the LA streets quiet at 4:45 in the morning? I don't know. I couldn't. I shook my head. Too much was running through my mind. Like he quizzed, I was quiet for a moment, watching the streets as I decided if I should tell him. Ooh. Just some stuff. Like, just stuff, Jack. I know that's not it. What is it? He pushed, making me sigh. It's Hunter. They're happy. Oops. Spoiler alert. Hunter has the drama. Okay. I groaned, looking over at my brother. He had bags under his eyes, but other than that, he was wide awake. I was just thinking about everything that had happened. Oh. Yeah. Are you nervous? Yeah, I nodded, though I knew he wasn't looking. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to lose my company, but at the same time, I don't want to be forced to date someone. Okay, so her company, she's like a, she's the CEO of a major media corporation that she started in high school, and that kind of like blew up, and that was honestly my dream for forever, but I haven't been able to make mine that way. But anyways, maybe it'll be a good thing, Jack said. How could it possibly be a good thing? You could like the guy. Jack shrugged. Oh, you could like the guy. It's probably one of the boys, so I already like him. So in this, she's 18 and her brother, I think, is 28. So there's probably like a 10-year difference between the two of them. So that means all of his bandmates are 28. So that means there's a 10-year age gap. Oh my god, why did I do this? The car was silent for a few moments, the only sound being the radio that was playing quietly in the background. The DJ came on, giving the morning local headlines before beginning to discuss the entertainment news. Justin Bieber had his first show since being arrested last night. Staples Center was packed with people waiting to hear his new stuff. Kylie Jenner is releasing a new set of limited edition lip kits and is expecting record sales. Meanwhile, mind you, these bands are not that popular. These artists and bands aren't that popular. Meanwhile, all-time low Hunter Hayes performed the first ever country pop punk. Let me try this again. Meanwhile, all-time low Hunter Hayes performed the first ever country pop punk crossover concert together in Baltimore. Sources claim that the country star performed a new song, most likely about all-time low guitarist Little Sister Emerson Barricade. The announcer said happily. I can't see them talking about entertainment news with all-time low or Hunter Hayes. Jack groaned loudly, turning down the radio. Don't they have anything better to talk about? Probably not. I shook my head. I turned to watch as the buildings pass by, blurring together as Jack sped through the city, the car virtually silent. We reached the apartment not soon after, the rest of the group arriving a moment later. We all grabbed our things and headed up to the apartment. I made a beeline for my bedroom, dropping my things in the doorway before closing the door and collapsing on the bed. I don't know why I do run-on sentences. I was almost silent when someone knocked on my door, quietly. Go away, I murmured, but they just knocked again. Stop. Ryan peeked his head inside the door, a small smile on his face. Can we talk? I let out a groan, sitting up. Okay, so originally I was going to have Ryan be like the guy she had to date, but as we were working up to like that time, I was discussing it with my friends who were like my proofreaders and the people that always read things first, and they're like, I don't think you should do that. And then I realized that as I was writing the story, I kind of set it up to be Alex. So what? I just wanted to say that if it's me, he started making me groan louder than before. It won't be. I'm just saying, if it is, Rye, look, I love you. I love you. I love you, but I know it won't be. The company isn't looking for just anyone. They're going to want someone who will benefit the company itself as well as the image. I yawned. It's going to be complicated and stupid, but they'll pick who's best for them, not me. Do you hear my nose running? Probably. Okay. Yeah, I nodded, another yawn escaping my lips. Look, Rye, I'm really tired. I think I'm going to try and get some sleep before we leave. Okay, I'll see you in a bit then. I nodded slowly before leaving the room, closing the door. I nodded closely before he left the room, closing the door behind him. I laid back down and closed my eyes for a moment before opening them with a groan. This is going to be a long morning. Hunter's point of view. I stepped out of the airport and sighed loudly, looking around. It was barely 7 in the morning, yet the place was already packed. I needed a taxi to take me to the office so I could talk to Emerson before anything could happen. A woman was just finishing grabbing her things out of a taxi. I ran over and climbed in. The driver looked smiling back at me. Hunter's 4 years younger than all-time low, so that would make him, if they were 28, so it's 2 years before. He'd be 24 at the time. Where to, he asked, an Indian accent present in his voice. The Creative Creatures office downtown. Fun fact, that was what I named my production company before it became nearly Canon Studios. Okay, he smiled back, starting the car and pulling away, heading towards the city. This must be my lucky day. Emerson's point of view. I took a seat at the end of the long table, facing the board of directors, a low murmur crowding the room. Murmur. My lips like stuck together. Eli and Lily sat with the board, but the guys were surrounding me. Alex and Ryan to my left, Jack and Zach to my right. I feel like, going back and reading this, Jack should have been at the other end of the table because he's not a contender for any of this. But what else? Hadley Marks, the head of the board, stood up, clapping her hands together to get everyone's attention. "Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to this somewhat unconventional board meeting." She smiled. The rest of the board answered her, jumble of things being said, yet I was still silent. Today we are dealing with a large case of damage control," she said. "What damage?" Jack muttered beside me. I reached over and hit him, but from the look on her face, one of confusion, Hadley had hurt him. "Ooh." "What?" she asked. He cleared his throat, glancing over at me quickly before turning to face her. "I said," he started. "What damage?" "She kissed a guy." "So what?" Spoiler alert. "I'm sorry, and who are you?" she asked, a small smirk on her face. She attracted unwanted attention to the company and made us look. "Made you look how?" Jack said loudly, standing up. "She's a teenager. She's supposed to have relationships." "She's CEO of a major media corporation," Hadley countered. "She has a reputation to uphold." "Her reputation wasn't ruined." "Oh no, it was," she stated. One of the board members typed something into their iPad, casting an article up onto the TV, the headline reading, "Media CEO, Nashville's new slut?" ? The article is from some out-of-the-box, barely heard of celebrity gossip website. This article has been read over 500,000 times since it was published, almost 40 reads a second, and that's just in the continental United States. My throat is burning. I'm definitely getting sick. "Okay, it's not that bad," Jack answered. "But it is," Hadley smirked. "That's why we're here. We need to do damage control, and since young Miss Bearcat can't seem to pick someone who will help her image as well as the company, we picked for her." And who could you possibly pick that would be good enough for my baby sis, Mr. Gascar? Mr. Gascar. She clapped her hands. Again, my jaw dropping. "No," I shouted. "That's my brother's best friend. I can't." "Yes, you can, and you will," Hadley answered. "His image as lead singer of his band, as well as your brother's friend, will make me seem like a terrible sister." I cut her off, making her groan. "Will make you seem like a normal girl who's close to her brother's band. That, along with owning his own company, makes him perfect to help repair our image." "I can't. You have no say," Hadley answered. Eli walked over to me, mouthing sorry as he passed me a packet of paper. Passed me a packet of paper before walking over to Alex and handing him one as well. "This is a standard 2-year contract." 2 years? Alex asked. Oh my god, what's up with that face? 2 years? Alex asked. "Isn't that a bit extreme?" "Not at all," Hadley answered. Jack muttered a quiet bitch under his breath, making the rest of the band chuckle quietly. "Is something funny?" "No, sir. I mean, ma'am," Jack said loudly, the guys along with a few board members chuckling. "What all does this contract cover?" I questioned, making everyone else go silent. "Oh, it's just the standard things like outings once a month and things of that nature," Eli answered, clearing his throat. "Oh." I can't. Even though the guy who Eli is based off of his voice is higher than mine. "Shouldn't we have our lawyer present to read this?" Alex asked. "He already reviewed the contract and made his changes. This is the finalized contract. This is the finalized version. We just need your John Hancock," Hadley smiled. "Wait," Ryan spoke up. "What happens after the 2 years are up?" "After that, we can renew the contract, or they can terminate it altogether," Hadley stated. "Al," I asked, turning to the brown-haired man, "are you okay with this?" He opened his mouth to reply, but Hadley cut him off. "Of course he's okay with it. We've already discussed it in length. Now all you need to do is cross the T's and dot the I's." "Alex?" "What the hell, dude?" Jack asked, glaring at him. "They called yesterday while we were at lunch," he said. "I was told not to talk about it." I let out a groan, grabbing the pen off the table in front of me. Where the hell do I sign? That was so high-pitched. I realize all my neighbors can hear me right now, but who cares? Okay, Hunter's point of view. Ooh. We pulled up across the street from the office and I paid the man climbing out of the car. There was a group of photographers standing outside the office waiting for Em and her brother to step out. I stayed by the coffee shop waiting for her to come out without being seen by the cameraman. Jack, Ryan, and Zach exited the building, heading down the sidewalk. Lily ran out and caught up with Jack, kissing him as Eli exited slowly, buried in his phone. Em exited next, her brown hair bouncing as she stepped out. Bouncing. Babe, come on, she called loudly, adjusting her sunglasses. What happened next made my heart drop. Alex came out of the door and caught up to her, grabbing her by the hand, spinning her before kissing her lips slowly. So much for my lucky day. That was 15 minutes of me reading fanfic. Well, if you guys want another one of that, give this video a thumbs up. I will definitely read more fanfic. Maybe next time Orion, because his birthday's on the 18th. But yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.